Bubble sort. So with bubble sort, we look at our pseudocode. We're essentially going to go all the way through the list. Each time we make a pass through the list, we're going to look at the pairs of values and make sure that we swap such that the largest is to the right, and we just keep bubbling that largest value down to the end. So we see our little demonstration here, the 3 and the 8. 8 is bigger, so 8 goes. The 8 compares to 10, the 10 stays. 10 to 6, 10 is higher. 10 is going to end up being higher than everything. It's going to bubble to the far right, and now everything from the in that last position, that's everything's sorted there. Now we're going to go back to the beginning and go another pass. The 8 swaps with the 6 because it's bigger. Those are the same. If it's the same value, it stays there. The 8 swaps with the 2, the 8 swaps with the 1. And now we have an 8 before the 10, and now sorted starts at that 8. Everything is sorted from the 8 through the 10. Now we go for the next pass of the list. 3, 6, 8. The 8 has to swap with the 2, and swap with the 1, and swap with the 5. Now we're sorted from the first of the two 8s to the right. Go to the list again. Swap the 6 up. Now we're sorted from the 6 to the right. 3 swaps up, but the 5 stays in place. So we're sorted from the 5 to the right. The 1 and the 2 swap. We're sorted from the 3 to the right. We still have to check again from the 2. Then we're done. So if we go look at the code that can execute this, we're going to do this for bubble sort. And we set our program file name and description to say that. We come in and we see we've loaded a test list with numbers already, and that's the list we're going to sort. Then we come down and we keep track. If we have swapped. If we go all the way through the list and we haven't swapped anything, that means we're done sorting. So while we are still swapping, then we set swap to false because then we'll turn it back to true if we do a swap. Then I say for X in the range, I'm going to look through that whole list, but not the very last one. Everything one short of the whole list. And then I'm going to compare the value and see is it greater than the one to the right of it. If so, then I'm going to do where I save it off, move the other value, and pop the save value back. So you're just going to do the swap in the position, and I set swap as true. And then you just keep doing that all with the list, and you reiterate that for every item in there, and then we're going to keep a count of how many sort passes we make. When we execute the code, you can see there was our original list, 8 items in here, so we made 7 passes through the list. First time, the 10 bubbles up to the top. The second time, and we'll see after the second sort step in the process, we get the 8 and the 10 sorted to the right. The third step, we get the second 8. So we have 2 8s and a 10. The fourth step is where we get our 6, 8, 8, 10 to the right. The fifth step, 5 to the right is all sorted. The sixth step, we get 3 in place. And then the seventh step, we land the 2 in place, which by default leaves the 1 to be correct. And our bubble sort is complete.